The moon hung over Shrek Academy, casting silver light on the empty grounds. Most students slept, but one man remained awake, Ye Han, the academy's chef. The kitchen was his world, a place of heat, steam, and the aroma of food. Ye Han worked tirelessly, determined to prove his worth despite lacking soul power. Once he dreamed of joining Shrek Academy as a student, fighting alongside legends, but his soul power was too weak. His dream shattered. Instead, he stayed as a chef, supporting the fighters with his cooking. Every dish was his way of contributing, a silent hope for recognition. Tonight, he prepared a special meal for himself, savoring a rare moment of peace. In the kitchen, he was the master, controlling fire and flavor, finding pride in his craft. Sometimes, he gazed out at the moonlit grounds, imagining himself among the Shrek's 7 devils. He admired their strength and unity from afar, wishing he could stand with them. But he was just a cook, invisible to the Academy's heroes. Still, his longing fueled his work. Every meal was a quiet prayer to be seen as more than just a humble chef. Tonight, as he cooked, hope flickered quietly in his heart. The lonely chef dreamed of a different destiny. Ye Han decided to treat himself, roasting a wild rabbit with fragrant herbs and secret sauce. The aroma filled the kitchen, drifting out into the night air. The scent traveled across Shrek Academy, reaching the dormitory of the Shrek 7 Devils. Xiao Wu, unable to sleep, caught the delicious smell and followed it. Guided by her nose, she slipped through the quiet academy to the kitchen. She peeked inside and saw Ye Han removing a golden sizzling rabbit from the oven. Her eyes widened. She loved good food, and this looked incredible. The temptation was too strong. She pushed open the door. Ye Han turned, startled to see one of the famous 7 devils in his kitchen. Xiao Wu's gaze was fixed on the roasted rabbit. She barely knew Ye Han, only that he cooked their meals and kept to himself. But tonight, the food called to her. The kitchen, usually his sanctuary, now felt charged with anticipation. Ye Han wondered what brought her here at this hour. The air was thick with the scent of roasted meat and curiosity. 2 worlds, chef and warrior, were about to collide. The night's peace was about to be broken. Xiao Wu stepped closer, eyes locked on the dish, then froze. She realized it was rabbit. Her expression darkened instantly. "What is that?" she demanded, voice cold and angry. Ye Han, confused, held up the plate, thinking she admired his cooking. "It's roasted rabbit," he said, proud. "Smells good, right?" The word rabbit set Xiao Wu off. Her aura flared, filling the kitchen with pressure. "You cooked a rabbit?" she repeated, voice trembling with rage, eyes glowing red. Ye Han stumbled back, shocked by her sudden fury. "What's wrong? It's just food," he stammered. But to Xiao Wu, it was personal, a deep offense. "Apologize!" she shouted. "Apologize to the rabbit!" Ye Han's fear turned to defiance. "Why should I? I'm a chef. I cook meat. That's my job." The tension escalated, pride and anger clashing in the small kitchen. He had always been looked down on for his weakness, but he wouldn't be bullied for doing his work. Xiao Wu's power pressed down on him, but he stood his ground. The confrontation grew more serious, emotions crackling in the air. 2 stubborn souls faced off, one defending her kind, the other his dignity. The kitchen was no longer a place of peace, but a battleground of wills. Everything hung in the balance. Xiao Wu's patience snapped. She activated her spirit essence. Rabbit ears appeared, eyes glowing red. A powerful soul ring shone behind her, overwhelming the room with power. Ye Han felt hopeless, unable to defend himself. She moved in a blur, hand reaching for his throat. He closed his eyes, bracing for the end, but suddenly, a metallic echoed in his mind. A blue screen appeared before his eyes, filled with strange symbols he instantly understood. A golden shield enveloped Ye Han just as Xiao Wu's attack landed. Her blow bounced off harmlessly, sending her stumbling back in shock. She stared at Ye Han, now glowing with golden light. He was as surprised as she was, one moment helpless, the next protected by mysterious power. The kitchen fell silent, the golden shield humming softly. Everything had changed in an instant. Ye Han stared at the blue screen, his own system, real and powerful. Knowledge flooded his mind. This was his chance. Excitement replaced fear. He looked at Xiao Wu, who was still in shock. "You wanted a fight," Ye Han said, voice steady. "You'll get one." The golden shield faded, replaced by a deep blue flame in his palm. the primordial flame. Its heat filled the room, radiating power. Xiao Wu felt fear. This was a force beyond anything she'd faced. How could a chef wield such strength? Her anger vanished, replaced by confusion and dread. Yehan smiled, confidence surging through him. He was no longer just a cook, he was the host of the god-level cooking system. Tonight, everything changed. The path to greatness had opened, all because of a single plate of roasted rabbit. Yehan's journey was just beginning.